Dennis, we gave people too much freedom. That's the problem. All they do is exploit it.
It becomes anarchy, and that is not what America's all about. I mean,
Yep,
America is...
yep.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, no, Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, I guess incest is the next step, right? Alright, what's up everybody? We are on Season 2, Episode 9 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I myself just got off of watching the previous episode. The Gang Runs for Office, that one was called. And absolutely love that one. It was exactly what I talked about wanting to see more of, like the relatable real-life stuff. I mean, when you think about it, every episode in this show deals with real-life stuff, right? But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. What actually is it that gets me more engaged with certain episodes over others? I feel like it might just be that the topics that are being dealt with have sort of a grander scope, if that makes sense, right? So I talked about how in Season 1 we had, of course, episodes centered around, like, abortion and racism and things like that, right? And in the second season, a lot of episodes have been more, yeah, like, individual storylines, if that makes sense. Like, you know, for example, I think back to the boxing competition with the Dee and Frank, right? And then them taking the drugs and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, funny and all, but I guess what it is, I don't know if this is what it is. Maybe this sounds a little crude or something, but I know that certain things can get people more riled up or something. You get what I'm saying? Like the last episode dealing with politics and stuff, you know that some people are going to be extra triggered by just having an episode that deals with it. And then I like that they, once again, they do a good job at just making fun of the situation all around, right? And they don't pick sides, even when it comes to something like politics. They were once again making fun of both Democrats and Republicans, as per usual. And I just appreciate that. I like that balanced view, and I like, yeah, just approaching these topics that you know can sort of hit people extra hard in a certain way, and understandably so. It is something that affects people personally, but to me, I try and always stay as distant as possible and not let things get to me, if that makes sense, right? And this show is, yeah, like, therefore, greatly, I wouldn't even say that it's challenging me, but it's you know, like, it's just, once again, helping me in continuing to do that or something. I don't know if that makes sense. Whatever, guys. We should just dive into the topic, or the episode at hand. See what it's going to be about, because it's always a big surprise. I hope, of course, that you'll enjoy this reaction to this episode, and the next 16 episodes will be available straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description, so go and check it out. Over on Patreon, we should already be well on the way with the 4th season by now, so you can catch up on all of that, binge through it all. Of course, your support also greatly, you know, helps me and allows me to make these videos in the first place. So keep that in mind. And then for now, let's dive into this new episode of It's Always Sunny.
I don't even care.
Well, and that proves my point. Because you don't care, you never succeed.
Right. Failed.
Failure implies that she actually tried to be an actor.
Okay, I did try.
Oh, shit, I'm making fun of her acting career.
You're just not pretty enough.
Wow, thank
He's once again focusing on the looks. Wow.
I am done with rat detail. That's by far the worst job in the bar.
That's why we call it Charlie work.
No, dude, not Charlie work. There's like an emotional toll that comes out of this. I mean, you kill one of those. You kidding me?
He's smoking right in his face.
You know, if you want to smoke, you should have to take it outside. That's it. I'm done with this.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it's a bar, dude.
you. But you know what, Charlie? I think you're right. I think maybe we should ban smoking in here.
Oh, come on.
about?
What?
There's smoking bans in a lot of states now.
Yes, and it's completely un-American.
Freedom, bitch.
Look, I didn't go to Vietnam just to have pansies like you take my freedom away from me.
This is kind of following up on the last episode. I like it, but I guess specifically it's going to be about smoking, maybe?
The point is that if Charlie took any time to study in school, he would recognize that the Constitution protects my freedom to blow smoke all over his face.
You gotta be. You don't know shit about the Constitution, man.
He knows more than you two on America.
Yeah, they definitely changed the rules on this quite a bit in recent years, though, right? I don't know how it is in America, but, like, you can't smoke anyway here anymore, but you definitely used to back in those days. Charlie Goes America all over everybody's ass. What the fuck? What is that even supposed to mean?
5 million people will die this year of smoking-related illness.
It really is about
These
smoking.
body bags, these represent the number of people that will die in this city alone today. Let's make smoking history.
Let's talk truth. I find it so funny how people can get like so occupied with something like this. Like it doesn't, I can't say that it ever really bothers me, but at the same time, of course, I do understand why some people do want it banned.
Hey, bro, great job out there, man.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you had me like hook, line, and sinker with that. So look, I want in on the cause.
Oh, okay. Just go to the website.
No.
Check out.
He's not very excited about having him join.
I want to be like, you know, join the team or something.
Nah, it's really complicated.
He's smoking.
You really can't.
Excuse me, sir.
I already felt like there's something fishy with this guy going on.
Oh, dude, this is just an acting gig. Like, I'm not really part of any
An
cause.
acting
You're an
gig.
actor? Oh, but not a real one.
That only confirms me nobody can get really that serious about it.
Oh, right. Like, you know what you're talking about. How old are you? Like 40? I live in New York, okay? Street theater is the only organized artistic expression that we have.
What a crock of shit, man! You live in a lie, bro.
He just wants to, you know, face him about the acting.
Little actor boy, you want to go to the Patriot? Back off.
Charlie is concerned with the smoking. He just hates his guts because he's competition.
I'm sick of people telling us what we can and can't do with our own bar. You know, what happened to this country?
Why can't we stay open past 2 a.m.?
Yes! And why can't we sell booze before noon on Sunday?
These are the kind of puritanical restrictions that are killing this country.
Is that like actually not allowed?
To places like Las Vegas and New Orleans and spring break because they're free to go wild. The girls go wild.
Oh yeah, and like all the states have different rules, I guess too, right? Like it's quite complicated over in the US.
We will open up Patty's as the most American bar in all of America, a place with absolute freedom.
With no gambling restrictions.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
We should go to the library.
The library,
The
why?
library.
Because we don't want wild girls. We want real girls going wild.
I don't even know what they're talking about, dude. This is gonna sound like a dumb question too, but like what state is Philadelphia actually in? I mean, I'm an outsider. I know nothing about the US. Is it Pennsylvania? I know that Philadelphia is relatively close to New York, right?
I'm a patriot. Give me that.
Okay.
That's my bag.
I know, but the thing is, what I need from you is for you to just feed me some lines.
I can feed you lines.
And then I'll go from there.
I just don't need all.
I can take
all
it
right,
over.
all right.
What are they gonna act out there then?
Finding your breath.
What?
Where is your breath?
In my mouth?
No, you gotta breathe from your
Focus on your diet.
from your belly.
Kick a little ass America style. We'll get all up in it.
I'm trying to protect you. I don't want you freezing up out there.
What? Freezing up?
Yeah.
Freezing
yeah, all
up.
these people staring at you and judging you and
He's not too concerned with that though. That's just you, D.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
my
Your
God.
body could betray you in any number of ways.
Like
and,
how?
Like, you know, locking up.
Nah, you're just scaring him now with all this talk. That's the thing. When you bring up these kinds of things, they get into your head.
It's in my mouth.
What?
Yeah, great. See, this is the problem with... Oh, okay. Actually, ain't any problem about this right now.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
See, this is what it was like to have a bar in New Orleans,
Oh
bro.
man, New Orleans really had their shit figured out.
Damn, they'll do that just for like a necklace?
Right, yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Situation plan.
Yeah,
Hey-oh!
You've gone wild.
You went wild. This is what America's
This is
all about.
America.
This is real freedom right here.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem back there, though.
Oh my god, okay, it's another illegal Asian gang. Frank is taking part in it once again.
If you can keep those guys as far jammed into that corner as
Push 'em
possible,
into the
that'd be
corner.
great.
Whoa. Segregation. That's segregation.
Segregation. That's racism.
To set up some boundaries.
Boundaries? Sounds like it's coming right out of Stalin's mouth.
Stalin's mouth.
He's calling you a commie.
But I gotta get back there now because Alan is just about to bet his wife's glass eye in the next hand.
Class I. He's not called Alan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to speak the truth. We're not going to spout a bunch of words that are facts like some big jerk from New York who thinks
Ah,
he's great. We're
man.
going to show you a dramatic interpretation.
Charlie is just gonna be freezing up now the whole time, dude.
Can I offer you a cigarette?
Holy shit. Oh my god, he's straight up puking.
Charlie!
Well, it was coming from the mouth, I guess, right? Yeah.
Let's try and look at the bright side
This
here.
music sounds like whales raping each
It
other.
does indeed, but the t-shirts are working.
Isn't that amazing? You ask to see a woman's breasts on the street, you get slapped. You give her a free t-shirt and videotape it and the clothes come right off.
I love this country.
It's all about the money. It's all about the, you know, the tokens.
What? Why'd you stop? What's wrong?
Uh,
What's wrong? What happened?
what does she see? Oh no, oh no.
Take a walk.
The fuck?
Maybe it's time we set up some rules.
No, dude, we can't do that. No rules.
Your father is killing our freedom.
Maybe you gotta build a wall around the, the table.
Okay, anytime you're ready.
Okay.
Oh no, another one showing up behind him.
Again.
Whoa, Jesus.
Oh no, not these two. Oh my god. If I ever didn't want to see any characters back.
Can we get a couple glasses of milk?
What? No, you can't.
Yeah, from each other. Jesus fucking Christ. Get the hell out of here.
What are we gonna do?
I did not see this coming.
We can
No,
have them in poor
me
bars,
neither.
so they're creeping everybody out, bro. They bang each other,
They
Dennis.
bang each other. They bang each other's. All right, let's set up a couple rules. We'll set up a couple rules.
I mean, I don't know. Can we just send them to the uncle or something?
We just don't want it in the bar, okay?
It's a free country. Bitch.
Freedom. What are the limits of freedom? What even is freedom? Interesting questions that the show brings up.
These guys are maniacs. They want to start betting fingers.
Fingers.
What are you talking about?
If Alan loses this hand, he's going to start chopping off his fingers. I've never seen anything like it in
Okay,
my life.
this is going way
freedom.
too
It's
far.
getting ridiculous, Dad. Your friends, they gotta go.
Bullshit.
No.
Oh my god, these fucking... Yo, yeah, they belong in the Soviet Union. I'm talking about Mac and Dennis, just saying.
You want to put me in the basement?
Yeah, man, you can do whatever you want down there.
Anything goes in the basement.
If I go in the basement, I can do anything I want.
Anything you want.
No holds barred. There's no limits. I can do whatever.
No limits. None.
Honestly, I think it's time to like start your own country now and have complete anarchy or something, right?
Oh, look who it is.
Come to join the party, huh? Yep. See, our bar is about fun and freedom. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. Freedom.
Yeah, stick around, bitches. You might learn something about the good old US of A.
Hey, Charles.
Oh god.
How's it hanging?
What? No, what?
Yeah, of course you would want to know how it's hanging. He ain't showing you though.
Bump it.
Bump it.
Please go. Please
No.
walk away.
How could you do this to me? Okay, Charlie, we don't want them in the bar either, okay? But freedom has a price.
The McPoyles are probably gonna stab me. If freedom has its price, I can't believe you guys! Okay, I'm gonna rise up, gonna kick a little ass, gonna kick some ass in the USA, gonna climb a mountain, I'm gonna kick a little ass, rock, flag, and eagle!
What the fuck? Is that the American theme song?
I am not a failure.
Dennis, what is it that you call it when somebody tries to do something but doesn't succeed?
A failure.
You want to see some acting? Is that what you want? You want to see some acting? Guess what? I am gonna act the shit out of somebody's ass. So here's the thing, Artemis. I know last
Oh god, she's back.
you licked my brother's face, but I need some.
Licked my brother's face. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, not everyone has the gift. You want to smoke some hash?
Smoke some hash.
No. Thank
Freedom. It's so funny how everybody has a completely different sense of what freedom means, right?
Is there any nudity involved?
No.
Can there be?
No.
Honestly, nobody really wants to see that from you, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But what is the deal with Dee? She just wants to prove herself. That's literally it, right? After being called a failure so many times.
Hey, man. My sister wants to ask you something.
What?
Mute.
That's your sister?
Mute.
More like a brother.
Okay, what?
She wants to show you her boobies.
I'll take Artemis over her.
Dee, thank you so much for this acting
Oh
opportunity.
god.
I can tell it is going to be a glorious performance.
Oh my god. Why did she dress up like a Chinese doll?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please gather around. You're about to see an original street performance. What are you doing?
Oh, whoa. Hey, man, what are you doing?
Ruined that whole performance.
Sign off.
No, go tell
Oh
us somewhere
god.
else.
So we can do whatever we want.
Was it? Oh my god, he's doing heroin over here? Yeah, okay. Freedom, bitch.
Dennis, we gave people too much freedom. That's the problem. All they do is exploit it.
It becomes anarchy, and that is not what America's all about. I mean,
Yep,
America is...
yep.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, no. Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, come on, dude. Yo. Yeah, I guess incest is the next step, right?
Oh, no, hey, guys, how you doing? Have you come to gloat and shove it in my
No.
face? No, it's okay, you can. You know why? Because I give up. Yeah, I'm living in give up America.
What are you
now.
talking about?
Oh,
You
but
shut
this-
up.
Hey, I'm going to be a smoker, too.
You don't have to
Let's all
smoke, Charlie.
Charlie has gone completely depressed. Yeah, he couldn't survive a single day in an actual nation like this.
Hey, Liam, I'm sorry I sent you to jail, man, but anytime you want to stab me, it would be really great for me.
Oh. Well, yeah, you asked for it.
How are you? Get out! Don't try to mess with us. How are you? Get out! Nobody messes with the big boy.
I guess they finally drew their limit
Had to make a
to their
scene,
freedom.
Charlie. You had to run your mouth.
And now they're blaming Charlie for it.
Dennis, we have to admit, it's over. It's done. We gotta get all of these assholes out of here right now.
D, you get everybody out of the bar. Charlie, you're a disappointment. Come on.
I guess it's time to start introducing some actual rules after all, huh? Oh god, well... Frank feels right at home here. They did send him to the basement. Oh god, it's Russian roulette they're doing. Now the question is, will it be stopped before anybody gets killed? Yo, you're aiming at the guy behind you as well. You do realize this, right? Damn, man. It really had to get this far, I guess. Alright, guys. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course, you can watch the next 16 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. This was actually a really interesting episode for me to watch, because I feel like this might be the one that sort of hit home almost the most for me. Because, you know, like dealing with an episode like the last one when it came to, for example, running for office, right, and politics, which the show has delved into a couple of political topics already as well, where there's like a clear left-right type of divide, right, conservative, progressive, whatever you want to call it, and then making fun of both sides. It's like, it's all fun and games to me. I myself, I'm just going to be entirely honest about it, right? But like, if I do have certain political beliefs, they would be sort of like more libertarian, right? So like, that's what I myself would identify myself with. And this episode, yeah, genuinely therefore hit home a bit, because it's basically about that, right? Like, what if you go too far when it comes to freedom? Now, again, I'm making it a whole serious discussion here. I hope you don't mind it, guys. But like, I really do like that about it a lot. And of course, that's kind of the thing as well. Everybody has a different definition of freedom, right? And that's so interesting. Like, some people, I mean, for example, when you look at yeah, like your traditional conservatives or whatever, right? When it comes to freedom, it's like, oh, they feel like, oh yeah, taxes, for example, take away my freedom, right? And completely fine if you hold that opinion. But then when it comes to, for example, drugs or something, they're like, no, it should be banned. Abortion should be banned, this and that, right? And I mean, I myself am a very open-minded person. I respect everybody's individual views. So you see that there's basically hypocrisy on all sides when it comes to freedom. Now, of course, when you then take the sort of libertarian idea or whatever, right? That's really the most focused around freedom, you could say, because they feel like everybody should be free in doing anything. You both shouldn't have high taxes, for example, but you also should, you know, drugs should be legal, abortion should be allowed, whatever. Let anybody basically make their own decisions. But this episode shows, like, yeah, what can come of that as a consequence is basically complete anarchy, right? And, you know, once again, I think what I myself have come to realize is that even though I tend to hold very libertarian beliefs, I simultaneously am totally aware that, like, libertarian societies might actually not work at all, right? So it's more that I feel like I can make up my own rules for myself very well. I don't like listening to the rules that are sort of laid upon me, because I feel that I am a responsible person and I don't need to be given rules to behave myself the proper way. You get what I'm saying? That being said, I've seen when it comes to other people that they don't really work like that. And, you know, like, you know, you do get people exploiting the freedoms that they're given eventually, right? We see it very much happening in the pub here, where like people start, yeah, engaging in a whole bunch of shady activities, and creepy cousins start, you know, making out with their sisters, and like all this stuff happens. Even, you know, when it comes to something as simple as like managing a Discord community, which I've done in the past for like a previous channel of mine. I would run this Discord community, but I'd start to notice that, like, I don't know, like, it doesn't necessarily become a more fun place if you just let people do whatever they want, because that's kind of like, I started off not actually having any rules really, right? And like, I let people very free in what they wanted to do, and, you know, people would sort of come across as very annoying sometimes, but I just let it sort of slide by because I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell them what they can and cannot do or say or feel or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But I did come to realize that, like, even though I hold these kinds of opinions and I try to, well, I myself want to be let free to do my own stuff, if that makes sense. So I try also not to take it away from others very much. But I do realize there that, like, yeah, you do always end up in a situation like this. So I want to, you know, I guess that's kind of like the point I wanted to make, is that even though I tend to hold those kinds of beliefs, I've come to realize very well that, like, that doesn't mean to say that that it's the ideal situation for everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, politics and basically anything is always going to come down to finding the right balance, right? And you need a little bit of everything. You, even as you know, no matter how libertarian you get in your views, you always do need certain rules as well. And this episode, once again, made that clear. So I appreciated that about it. And it's once again why even an episode like this, it doesn't really get to me. It just gets me more, yeah, like more food for thought, if that makes sense. And I like that about it. As funny as the show is, and as hilarious as I find it, as much as I can laugh about all the jokes and stuff, it always does get me to think a little bit deeper about every single topic that's presented. So I hope you all enjoyed my reaction and review to Season 2, Episode 9 of It's Always Sunny. If you did, then of course you can watch the next 16 episodes straight away over my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Your support is of course very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place, so keep it in mind. And then for now, I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.